Wanting versus needing. The puzzle of motivation, paradox. We think we know what we want. We think we know what we need. But what if the things we chase hardest takes us furthest from what we truly hunger for? What if every scroll, every craving, every gold star was quietly replacing the very foundation we were meant to stand on? Dan Pink calls it the puzzle of motivation, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. The mirage of want. Wanting feels urgent. It crackles in your chest. It lights up your nerves. It pulls you into the scroll, the spend, the sprint. But wanting isn't fulfillment. It's anticipation without arrival. It's hunger without nourishment. The paradox is brutal. The more you chase what you want, the less you feel you've received. And the needs, they grow quiet, ignored, until one day they collapse. The invisible needs. We need autonomy, the right to chart our own way. We need mastery, the slow, sacred growth into something better. We need purpose, the bone-deep knowing that what we do matters. Dan Pink's research showed us these needs aren't luxuries, they're wiring, they're survival. Strip them away, and no amount of reward, status, or applause can fill the hole left behind. The myth of motivation. We were told to reward the behavior, punish the mistake, control the outcome. We built entire systems around it. Schools, corporations, governments. But the paradox, the devastating truth, is that rewards only work for tasks without meaning. For everything that matters, rewards backfire. They shrink creativity. They kill resilience. They trade depth for compliance. Autonomy, freedom or fracture. Autonomy isn't rebellion, it's oxygen. When we lose the right to choose, we lose the will to care. Control might produce obedience, but it cannot produce greatness. Dan Pink's puzzle taught us, if you strip away autonomy, you don't build stronger systems. You build quieter failures. You don't hear the collapse until it's too late. Mastery, the endless ascent. Mastery is the art of chasing something you know you'll never fully catch. It's endless, frustrating, beautiful. But when we replace mastery with medals, progress with prizes, we turn the sacred into the shallow. We teach people to stop when they are seen, instead of continuing because they are called. Without mastery, achievement becomes hollow, noise without music. Purpose, the gravity we forgot. Purpose is the quiet gravity holding everything together. Without it, we drift, chasing new wants, burning through old ones, spinning faster into nothingness. Dan Pink showed us that purpose is not a decoration. It's the engine underneath all real fulfillment. Without it, success feels empty. Fame feels lonely. Progress feels meaningless. You don't just need something to do. You need something to serve. The wanting trap. The world sells wanting. Scroll faster, buy quicker, upgrade everything. But the truth sits quietly behind it. Wanting is infinite. It can never be satisfied. Needing is finite. It anchors you. It completes you. When you live in wants, you chase forever. When you honor your needs, you arrive at last. The real puzzle. Dan Pink's puzzle of motivation wasn't just about work or school or economics. It was about life itself. You cannot bribe someone into greatness. You cannot shame someone into fulfillment. You can only nurture autonomy. You can only respect mastery. You can only serve purpose. And strangely, the less you chase control, the more you unleash real power. The choice before you. Every day you wake up inside a question. Will you chase the urgent wants, or will you honor the timeless needs? Will you seek the reward or the meaning beneath it? The world will reward your hustle, but your soul rewards your alignment. Dan Pink handed us the map. Autonomy, mastery, purpose. The quiet, inconvenient, luminous needs waiting beneath all the noise. You are not here to win the game of wanting. You are here to remember the wisdom of needing. The world will keep trying to sell you answers, but the real answer is already inside you, silent, patient, eternal, and it has been needing you far more than you ever needed anything else. The mirage of choice. We like to believe we are choosing where to go, what to say, who to become, but what if most of it was already chosen? Before you picked the jacket or the job, you were handed beliefs, given a culture, a name, a tempo to walk to, a lens to see through. The mirage isn't just in the grocery aisle, it's in the roles we play, the stories we're born into, the dreams that were given to us before we ever asked what they meant. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." So what if your fate was a choice you never made, a pre-written narrative sold to you as self, and all your decisions, just the next step, in someone else's idea of who you are? The mirage of choice is not that we have none, but that the script we follow was never really ours. We think we're acting from the inside out, but most of what we think was whispered first, not loudly, not with force, but in patterns, images, repetition. We absorb what we hear often, we follow what we've seen modeled, we obey what feels normal, not what is true. And it isn't evil, it isn't even obvious, it's subtle, like a parent's sigh, a teacher's praise, a face that looked disappointed when you didn't smile. What if your entire idea of what's right was just the result of a well-timed nod? You didn't decide what matters. You inherited it, then performed it. Over time, you forget it was given to you and begin to call it me. We are surrounded by options, so many doors to open, so many paths to take, but too many choices don't always mean freedom. They can become noise. And when everything is possible,